Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we're going to be playing some more of the early access event thanks to Wizards for the Lord of the Rings collab set. We get to play the new cards a couple days earlier, and we're trying out a bunch of new cards today. So the queue is best of one alchemy as well as draft. So we're playing some alchemy today, and we're going to try to do some direct challenges later in play brawl or some of the other formats. So today we are going to be trying out a Abzan Legends list. So the deck got another ramp card in Delighted Halfling. So a 1 mana, 1/2 that you can add a mana of any color that casts a legendary spell, and that spell cannot be countered. So helps us ramp up ahead. So we're playing a legend pile, and we got like the Ring Contempt You and a whole bunch of cool Lord of the Rings. So Frodo, Sauron's Bane, 1 mana, 1/2 that can become a kind of evolved creature. So you could go 2 mana to become a 2/3 lifelinker, and then 3 mana that if you've been tempted by the ring 4 more times and it deals combat damage, you win the game. You get tempted by the ring in a number of different ways, but it's basically what you see on the screen here. It's kind of like a dungeon. Each time you get tempted, you get to tag a creature, and then you go through the modes, you get those added abilities. So we have Frodo Baggins. So whenever another legendary creature enters the battlefield under control, the ring tempts you, and as long as Frodo is the ring bearer, then it has to be blocked. You have Elesh Norn, just a way to get some life. Jaheira as a way to destroy artifacts and enchantments. Rizug as a way to cast stuff from our graveyard. We have Gollum, Patient Plotter. When it leaves the battlefield, the ring tempts you. You can sacrifice another creature. You could return Gollum to your hand, so it works nice with the copies you can get from Rizug. We have the new legendary anthem, Flowering of the White Tree, that gives all our legendaries +2/1 and ward. We have Sméagol, Helpful Guide. Beginning of end step, if a creature died this turn, the ring tempts you. And whenever the ring tempts us, we get to reveal cards from their opponent's library until we reveal a land. We put the land onto the battlefield and the rest in the opponent's graveyard. We have Aragorn, Company Leader. So whenever the ring tempts you, you choose a creature other than Aragorn. Gets a counter of your choice, a whole bunch of different things. Whenever one or more counters are put on Aragorn, put one of each of these counters on another target creature. We have Arwen, Aragorn. I say Aragorn, I keep mixing it up. Enters the battlefield with an indestructible counter. You can remove a counter, put indestructible on another creature. It gets counters and lifelink and a whole bunch of jazz. Elesh Norn, Sheoldred, Ratadrabik to make copies that are non-legendary. We have Sauron, the Necromancer, that lets us reanimate stuff from our graveyard. We have Gandalf the White that lets us flash in our legendaries and get double ETBs. We have Vraska for some card advantage and proliferate style effects with all our different counters. Then we have Aragorn and Arwen. So we got the whole wedding crew in here. Enters battlefield or attacks, put counters on our stuff, and gain life. The other card we're going to try out here is the Great Hall, kind of a budget plaza of heroes that can help filter our lands. So we'll give this a go, see how it plays out, and take it from there. It's been a good mix of stuff we've been playing. We did have a set where I just kept running into Delmo. We played like 4 matches in a row. But trying it out, seeing how it plays. We've done enough of different deck builds, trying to see out things, and having fun. We will try to do historic. There's like the infinite combo that I want to try out that I kind of highlighted in the video on my channel. For those of you who are kind of seeing this set for the first time, it is going to be legal in Commander, EDH, Modern, and then it'll be legal in Alchemy and Historic on Arena. It is not Standard legal, it's not Pioneer legal, it's not Explorer legal. So the queue does take a little bit of time. Sometimes it's about the time that like the European folks might be logging off later at night, and some of the North American folks, myself included, will likely be going for dinner fairly shortly. My food should be arriving in 20 odd minutes. Hopefully get some then. Alrighty, who are we playing? Playing red. That looks fine. I'm gonna lead on the Sanctum here. Because then I could go, I don't have to take any pain. So even if stuff dies, this can bring stuff back, which is nice. Okay, so the ring tempts you. So getting some damage. We got Indestructible here. We got Death Touch. Things entering the battlefield is good. It could be interesting there. You get, I think Archmage Charm targets player, which is nice. So opponent is setting up to be tempted. We can set up our Skrelv here. We have Indestructible. Things are gaining us life if our opponent kills this stuff. Opponent is so tempted by the ring. There's also a lot more card draw in Historic, like Incidental. Ooh, Inquisitor Captain's card I forgot. So we can attack in, depending what they get here. They kind of need to answer Skrelv. Okay, so it's just Nazgul. Yeah, Sign in Blood already sees some play in like the Explorer mono black. So, kind of cool here. I can protect my thing. I can bring back Iliasakor. This having Menace can be alright, because we can give it protection next turn. This can recast it if we want. They need to be mindful of their life total. So I'm going to wait till next turn, because then I can give it Indestructible, and then I can just keep attacking in. Exile target creature, return to the battlefield under your control. The ring tempts you. This is a cast trigger. You don't get the value. They're drawing cards. They are trying to find the answer. Attack me. Attack me, bro. We got Frodo. So make it pro-white. So my shields are kind of down, but I have the Indestructible. Now I get Frodo down. And we're just kind of picking at them. Little by little. They are so tempted by this ring. These Nazzuls get big fairly quick. But like if they don't have another black creature, they're also just getting to the point where any creature dying we got none of our tempting stuff. Look at this. So I could name white, could just attack in. So we can't really get the value yet. We can go from there. Could name black. Let's do this. Like, none of my stuff's dying. Which is the annoying part. So get rid of Sméagol. What do they have, like Deadly Dispute? Nasty End could be something good in this deck because it draws you, it's like Deadly Dispute, but it draws you 3. We might just Alpha Strike in next turn. We'll see. Because they're kind of stuck. We just need like anything that gives us a little bit of reach. They can't really afford to draw. Vraska would probably be best. Vraska can turn this Nazgul into treasure. I think we just start attacking with stuff. I need stuff to die. Because anything that dies from Ilias Sakor, and then I can recast stuff from my graveyard, so I get added value. This being indestructible is nice. Halfling comes in, gets a point of damage, this dies, they're dead. You're also dead. You're still dead. Yeah, I just want to keep up protection because if they killed it in response, I want to be able to keep, because this is another creature. So I wanted to keep that protected. We were basically at the point where we had enough redundancy in the way we approached it. Give me one. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure someone didn't snag my food when it got dropped off. So this will be like the last game with this deck. Take a break, eat some dinner, and I'll be back a little later. We'll try out some of the new stuff, see how it plays out. And it's probably fine. We do need another land, but we can give it a shot. I would love to have the halfling on one. Naya Legends is probably actually really good with this. And very slow. Guess we do this. And then I could go Radadrabic. The extra mana helps. They wouldn't have been able to cast Pippin otherwise. So they could have Urtai. But I think we just do this. Because I want to bait out the Urtai. This also just gives me a blocker. Do they have Urtai or are they just stuck on mana? Because then I could go Radadrabic with protection and ward. And then the Sméagol plays nicely. We can give Radadrabic Indestructible. Cabaret Charm. Weird. And there's tap, sacrifice, add X combination, spin the graveyard, draw a card. Don't know what they're doing. They're just like, go wide. So we'll go Rat Boy here. And then next turn, what I can do is I can do Sméagol. So I can move the counter onto Radadrabic to get the lifelink. Then I can play Sméagol. I can attack with Arwen and then get another. Are they Aragon Lucky Charms? Maybe. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, we're going to try that after. Omnath, Aragon, and a bunch of the charms for value. Halfling. They don't really have great attacks here, which is good for us. Then the following turn I can Gandalf. So now I can attack in with both of these. Then Sméagol gets the trigger. I gain a bunch of life. I can also then just start getting Vraska going, and I can proliferate Indestructible. So this dies. This comes back. This says Indestructible. The ring tempts us. So we're going to make Radadrabic the ring bearer. We milled Sauron of the Many. We get their land. So I can go Vraska next turn. And then just start proliferating. I can flash in Gandalf. Get them that way there. Okay, so we see Aragon here. So they did have Cabaretti. Alright, so another Skrelv. So we'll go Vraska. The smart moves to hit this, but I kind of want to see what they're doing. So we attack with these. Both have Indestructible. I guess that gives them protection from creatures. So we don't gain the life. So I'm gonna Skrelv. How doesn't this have Indestructible? Is it just... Ah, no! Boo! Boo! That's the end of turn. Ah. End of turn. Read your cards, Joe. Ooh, that's so bad. I messed that up. So they can attack in. I have Indestructible on a bunch of things. So we're gonna make this... I also have Gandalf the White. So they can... make this Indestructible. I guess that's only till end of turn. But now I get the counters. So maybe we just keep proliferating here. Draw cards, kind of threaten. So I know I have, but I want a creature to die this turn. So we got to draw, discard. It's probably still wrong. I kind of punted this game. The correct line was to kill that. Interesting. So they're taking that. Creature died. Ring tempts us. You can be the ring bearer. Yeah, so it's Omnath Lucky Charms. So I have Gandalf the White, which can surprise block something, hopefully. And then I could put an indestructible counter on it, but really just give it lifelink and kind of give it that way. I messed that up with Ratadrabic. So they get to mass an arc here. Let's give it indestructible till end of turn. Give it lifelink. And then I can block. And block here. So they can give protection from creatures, but then they get tapped out. So they should have done that pre-combat. So I gain a bunch of life. I get to proliferate some more. Pippin 2, Electric Boogaloo. So Sméagol's my ring bearer. Let's draw a card here, proliferate across the board. So get their orc army going. So it's got 2 indestructible counters. You got lifelink, indestructible. So we're going to draw discard here. Another Aragorn, which is nice. I can flash that in on my opponent's end step. Okay, they've seen enough. We got him. A lot of cool synergies there. Like you put the counters, give it a lot of indestructible, give lifelink, a whole bunch of jazz like that. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go eat some dinner because I am hungry. I've been at this for almost 4 hours now. Get some of these uploaded in the meantime to YouTube. And we'll be back later tonight for some more content. Thanks everyone for hanging out thus far. Have a good one.